everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a first day of school scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using today is from this pack. It's called School Days. It's by Photo Play. And also this 4-season, this is from Hobby Lobby and it's the Paper Studio brand. To start off with, I do have a piece of white cardstock. It does measure 11.5 by 11.5. Next, I do have two pieces. They both approximately measure 11.5 by 5 3/4, and I'll put this one on the top and this one at the bottom, and I'll glue it down with my zip dry. And I did ink all my edges with my Stampin' Up! Early Espresso. I inked all of them except the white cardstock. Okay, and it does leave a little gap in between, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. Next, I do have my border. This border is from Miss Kate Cuttables, and this was a freebie last week. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. For this border, it does measure 11.5 by 1 1/4. Now I'm gonna go ahead and back this on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. Now for my next page, I actually already have it ready. Now my layout for today, it's actually one page is for my son and one page will be for my daughter. So it's not a 2-page scrapbook layout. Each one will be going individually into their own scrapbook. For my daughter, next week it'll be her first day of kindergarten, and for my son it'll be preschool. So I thought I'd use, since I have to do one for each, I do the same colors. From Treasure Box Designs, I do have my titles. For my daughter, I do have my kindergarten title. It does measure 2 5/8 by 7 1/8, and I did pop it up between the layers, and everything has been paper piece. For my son, I do have his title. It does read preschool. For his, it does measure 2.5 by 7 3/8, and I also popped it up between the layers. I do have 4 photo mats. My photo mats do measure 4 3/8 by 5 1/8, and on my silhouette, I did an offset. From Little Scraps of Heaven, I do have my desk. My desk does measure 4 1/4 by 6 inches, and this was a freebie last week, I believe. And the pencil, I did pop it up with foam tape. I'll go ahead and bring it over here. My next couple of pieces are from Kadoodle Bug Designs. I'll go ahead and leave the information on the description down below just in case anybody is interested. First, I do have my little boy. He does measure 4 inches by 2 1/4. I did pop him up on foam tape and also his mouth area. I do have my little girl. My little girl measures 4 7/8 by 2 3/4. The same thing, she is popped up on foam tape and also her mouth area. And on top, I did add a little paper flower from Hobby Lobby. That's the Paper Studio brand. I do have books. The books measure 2 1/8 by 2 5/8, and the apples popped up on foam tape and also the back. I do have little cubes. They do measure 1 1/4 by 1 3/8, and these are, I'll go ahead and bring at the bottom. And these I did pop them up just to give them a little bit of dimension. And lastly, from Little Scraps of Heaven, I believe this was the file that came with Monster and a backpack. It was a freebie 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago or so, and I'm not sure if this one came along with this file or it came with the monster and a pencil. Either way, it was a freebie 2 to 3 weeks ago, and these I'll go ahead and I'm going to use them as my journaling card since my kids, you know, it's going to be their first day. I do want to journal that adventure. And for these, all I do, if you download the free item, it does give you like extra accessories. All I do is trace them on my silhouette and then I cut them out. And on here I just add a little square just so I could go ahead and journal. And I did forget to give the measurements for this one. This red thing does measure 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And the white square measures 7/8 by 2 1/4. My little backpack does measure 2 1/8 by 2 1/2, and I also popped up the top layers and also the back. This is such a cute file. I really like it. And there you have it. This is my first day of school scrapbook layout. If you enjoyed the video and like to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.